Happy New Year everyone! Welcome back to Gamers Life's channel. This is Alex Valenzuela, your gamer friend. The first month of 2022 doesn't particularly have a lot of new big releases, but there are a handful of video games that are set to release this month that gamers have been waiting to get their hands on. We have several re-releases or definitive edition, and there are also exciting and fun indie games. In this video, we compiled the best video games releasing during the month of January 2022. But before we start, please take time to subscribe and hit that notification button because that will really help us out. With no further ado, here are the best games of January 2022. Diplomacy is not an option. Experience warfare as over 10,000 enemy units assault your castle walls. Diplomacy is not an option is a medieval RTS game castle simulator with a mix of tower defense, which sees you attempting to build and expand your settlement while protecting it from huge waves of invaders. Diplomacy is not an option will officially launch on January 26, 2022 on PC. Kingdom of the Dead. Kingdom of the Dead is a pen and ink drawn horror FPS video game where you play as Agent Chamberlain, professor turned army general. Now working for the secret government program known as Gatekeeper, whose main purpose is to defeat Death and his armies. You will close gates of deaths, exploring 8 remote locations along the US East Coast. You can start defending the Kingdom of the Dead starting on January 26, 2022 on PC. The Anacrusis. The Anacrusis is a 4-player, co-op first-person shooter set in space. You and your friends are stranded in a massive starship trying to survive with all your wits. Team up with your friends to fight like you were Left 4 Dead, or should I say Left for Aliens. The game promises infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Start surviving with your friends on January 13 on Xbox X, S, PC, and Xbox One.
And run. Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flasher!
Heavy.
Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction. Assemble your elite team from 18 unique operators, launch incursions into unpredictable containment zones, and discover the mysteries behind the lethal alien threat. Spread across 12 unique maps, expect procedurally generated challenges, infestation, and evolving enemies. Face off against 10 types of parasitic threats playing solo or with 2 friends online. You can start extracting on January 20 on PC, Stadia, PS4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S.
Cloaking itself and nearby Arceus. The apex, able to summon lesser creatures from the sprawl. I'm concerned about how they can evolve. We'll need to adapt quickly. After these events, the latest data is unsettling. The Chimera is up to something. Something dark. I need to warn Eliza. I thought we were ahead, but I was wrong.
Deep Rock Galactic. Deep Rock Galactic is a 1-to-4 player co-op first-person shooter in which players work together while exploring destructible and procedurally generated cave systems. Players take on the roles of 4 space dwarves assigned to various missions, which includes many objectives such as mining specific minerals, stealing alien eggs, eliminating targets, or retrieving lost equipment. The game is heavy on PvE, creation and destruction, and a lot of teamwork. It was released on January 3rd in PlayStation 4 and 5, but it was released in 2020 for Xbox One and PC.
Web and acid, shell and bone. Watch that bolt dead for she blows. Heave-ho for rock and stone. Bend your backs to take your gold. Dark and dirt is what we know. Deep in rock is where we go. Leave no dwarf behind. Call that resupply. You don't rock and stone. You ain't coming home. Leave no dwarf behind. Call that resupply. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Dwarf is coming home. To take your gold. Dark and dirt is what we know. Deep in rock is where we go.
Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. Whether or not you have previously played the Uncharted series, this will be a great pickup. This is a great way to experience the journey again. For those who are new to the series, then you're in for one of the best game series ever made. For those of you who have 4K display and want super sharp resolution, the Fidelity mode will let you play in native 4K resolution with a 30 FPS frame rate. If you're all about the smoothest gameplay possible and don't mind a resolution drop, there is a performance mode which targets a 60 FPS frame rate, and Performance Plus mode which will target 120 FPS at a 1080p resolution. It will release on January 28 exclusively to the PS5 until it also releases on PC later this year.
I don't got this! Oh, that was a close one, huh?
Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise continues Capcom's best-selling series of monster hunting in Parties of 4. Since Capcom added verticality and quality of life improvement to Monster Hunter Rise, fans have been busy hunting since it released on Nintendo Switch last year. This January, PC fans can now experience Monster Hunter Rise along with all the graphics and performance upgrade that comes with this port. The new Sunbreak expansion is coming later this year, so get this game early so you can start grinding for the best gears to prepare yourself for the new challenges. You can start monster hunting on PC on January 12. God of War. God of War is one of the greatest games ever made. Because of this new release, more people can finally experience the greatness of this game. With a great story and engaging gameplay, this game is a must. Already a beautiful game before, this new port features higher fidelity graphics enhanced on PC. It also have deep learning super sampling or DLSS, ultra-wide support, and many more improvements. If you will get a new game and you haven't experienced God of War, this has to be that game. Prepare to slay the gods on PC on January 14.
No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
And where do you think you're going?
Long way from home, aren't you? And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened and so much better than us.
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
Power of this weapon comes from here, but only when tempered by this, the self-control of the one who wields it.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No, we are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Behind me. Say it.
He will be better.
Pokemon Legends Arceus. The only Switch exclusive coming out this month, Pokemon Legends Arceus is Game Freak's latest attempt to evolve the Pokemon series. It will have dramatically different gameplay compared to other Pokemon games and will feature a setting set in Sinnoh's prehistory. Pokemon Legends Arceus is the most ambitious, most good-looking Pokemon game ever. Just look at that. Players can capture Pokemon directly in the overworld immediately without going through a battle. Or players can engage in battle and catch a wild Pokemon the old way. Start catching all the Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus on January 28 on Nintendo Switch. Here are other great games in January 2022 in no particular order. Rugby 22. Over 60 licensed teams from around the globe will make an appearance in Rugby 22. The latest entry in this long-running series features current rosters and official leagues along with a career mode for you to create and manage your own original team. Rugby 22 will release on January 27, 2022 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, PC and Xbox One. Baby Storm. Be the ultimate babysitter in Baby Storm. Baby Storm is a game accessible to everyone, playable solo or with friends and family, with up to 4 players in local co-op mode. Baby Storm will release on January 21, 2022 on Nintendo Switch. Astroneer. The long overdue Nintendo Switch version of Astroneer is finally here. Astroneer lets players do whatever they want, terraforming planets to their own will. You can craft tools and vehicles to help you mold the world to This stylish 2D action will release on January 27 virtually everywhere.
Obliteration blast! This is it for you! Final operation!
Rigid stasis! Freeze!
Twin meteor burst!
Dance like falling stars. What lies in wait in a parallel world where only robots exist? Luminous Avenger X2!
Circuit Superstars. Circuit Superstars is a top-down, physics-driven racing game. It combines arcade-style racing with more realistic tactile driving physics, which brings together a whole range of styles and eras of motorsport. From 60s inspired single-seaters to modern GTs, Circuit Superstars will feature vehicles and tracks from various motorsports eras. Circuit Superstars was released back in 2021, but it will release on January 27, 2022 on PlayStation 4 and Switch later this year. Pupperazzi. Welcome to your life as a freelance paparazzo. Snap photos of dogs while maintaining your social media presence. You can hound celebrities in public, or you can do anything to be taken seriously as an artist. Pupperazzi will release on January 20, 2022 on Xbox Series X and X, Xbox One, and PC. Nobody Saves the World. Transform from a featureless nobody into a slug, a ghost, or a dragon in this new take on action RPGs from the creators of Guacamelee. Discover more than 15 distinct forms, mix and match their abilities, clear evolving dungeons, and save the world. Nobody Saves the World will release on January 18, 2022 on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. River City Girls. River City Girls is a 2019 beat-em-up video game developed by WayForward and published by Arc System Works. A spin-off in the Kunio-kun franchise, the game stars Misako and Kyoko, who will fight their way through enemies and obstacles to rescue their kidnapped boyfriends, series protagonists Kunio and Yuki. River City Girls will release on January 18, 2022 on PlayStation 5.
What up, bro, Seth? Ready to break a leg? Oh, no. Well, let's do this.
We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street! Yeah, what she said!
Windjammers 2. The original Windjammers came out all the way back in 1994. Thanks to .mu, a wholly new generation of gamers have the chance to experience this disc-throwing frisbee and ice hockey hybrid game. If you're up for some unique sports game, you can't get anything better than Windjammers 2. Windjammers 2 will release on January 20, 2022 on Switch, Stadia, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Demon Gaze Extra. This game is a sequel to the 2010 game Students at the Round, which came out on PSP, Xbox 360, and PC. Demon Gaze Extra lets players create companions for the lead Oz, who is in a quest to seal demons and find treasures in the dungeons of Mislead. Demon Gaze Extra will be available on January 6, 2022 on Switch and PS4.
頑張れ世の美しき者のために
罪深いものだね人という生き物
見よ汝を貫く神の槍をやだ戦いは苦手ですよ
絶望せよ我が魔力の渦に
わらわの舞を遊びは終わりです闇に徹してくれよ
RPGolf Legends. RPGolf Legends is an action role-playing video game, a mix of RPG and golf. RPGolf Legends will release on January 20 on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Reverie Knight's Tactics. Reverie Knight's Tactics is a turn-based tactical RPG with strategic battles in isometric grids where every decision can alter the story. Travel through a hand-drawn fantasy world and lead your heroes in a story-rich adventure, visual novel style. Reverie Knight's Tactics will release on PC on January 25, 2022.
All remaining elven lore. And we never heard from them again. Can you save them?
And that's our top 21 new games of January 2022. Let us know in the comment which games you'll be picking up. If you like this content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Always take care and stay awesome. Again, this is Alex Valenzuela. Until next time.